It's King's production, baby.
Olúwa bá mi mú fóònù mi.
These people calling my brick phone, they won't ever leave me alone. These people calling my brick phone, they won't ever leave me alone.
NBA Fantasy 2023, baby.
These people calling my brick phone, they won't ever leave me alone. These people calling my brick phone, they won't ever leave me alone. See, I am the best, never ever settle for less.
Luka?
See, I am the best, never ever settle for less.
It's game time.
It's King on the mic, what you looking at? It's King on the mic, what you looking for?
Wrong.
It's King on the mic, what you looking at? It's King on the mic, what you looking for?
Brown.
In front of my brick phone, they won't ever leave me alone.
Check.
These people calling my brick phone, they won't ever leave me alone. It's King on the mic, what you looking at?
It's King on the mic.
What you looking for?
It's King on the mic.
What you looking at?
It's King on the mic.
What you looking at?
It's King on the mic.
What you looking for?
It's King on the mic.
What you looking at? These people calling my brick phone, they won't ever leave me alone.
Hey, you a toaster, baby.
It's King on the mic, what you looking at? It's King on the mic. See, I am the best, I never ever settle for less. See, I am the best, never ever settle for less. It's King on the mic. Yo, what it do, baby? Yo, we're back with another fantasy video. I have been so inconsistent, but I don't care, brothers. I don't care. I believe that the scarcity at times is good. It's good. It allows me to rehabilitate and have an biased opinion. Yo, let's just get straight into it, yeah. The reason why I'm up on this stats page, because I feel like this stat page is very efficient. Yo, the word of today is efficient. I feel like this stat page is so important because it allows you to put things on the spectrum, right? So the median 3-pointers is 38, right? So what I'm going to start doing is actually like not reacting, but kind of reacting to the previous videos so that we can see like, okay, this guy was this good in this week and this good in that week. You know what I'm going to say? You get the full scope. Because it's like, look at these numbers, right? And it's like, you're able to see, so let's say we compare Liverpool to Ain't No One Stopping This, right? So in the total standings, Liverpool got 12 more 3-pointers added to his thing. He's got, I can't do that math, but it looks as if it's about 8 more rebounds, significantly higher assists, significantly higher steals, significantly higher blocks, right? And it's like, it allows you to see what your team is doing in a different type of way. And the reason why I'm saying it like this is because, let me just go to the standings. Today's Wednesday, by the way. Today's video will probably come out Thursday morning. So, Thursday morning, yeah, definitely. So, this is what I'm talking about here, right? So, I'm going to do the correlation. So, this right here, if you are using this, yo, shout out to Mr. 45 for this. I salute you, bro. If you're using this efficiently and the way it's meant to be done, this will actually help you make your team better. Like, it will actually help you make your team better. Because you're able to statistically see where your team lies week in, week out. Meaning that if every single week you're getting red in a particular area, it means you are not good in that. But if you're getting red, you're getting the medium, you're getting red, you're getting the medium, it means you're relatively below average. But if you're getting medium, you're getting green, medium, green, it means you're above average. If you're just getting the black, it means you're dead on. And that's what I say. So it's like, for this year, it's very important. And this is how I personally rebuild my team. That's what I say. This is how I personally rebuild my team. And I feel like a lot of people need to use it. For example, so Chris got 2 double-doubles. How good is he in double-doubles? He's not good. He's bottom 4 in double-doubles. You see what I'm trying to say? So it's like, Serial Winner got 3 double-doubles. Is he good at double-doubles? Where's Serial Winner? He's like in the middle of the pack. You know what I'm trying to say? Who's in the green? So let's just do Prime City for Primetime City's in the green. Guess what? He's top 5 in double doubles. You know what I'm trying to say? So this stat page, it may look like a bunch of numbers and stuff, but trust me, it's very, 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 very useful. You know what I'm trying to say? Because it actually allows you, for example, Grizzlies got 456 points, right? If you look at total points, he's number 1 in points. You know what I'm trying to say? Who's the third? Beyond, right? So Beyond, where's Beyond? Oh my gosh. Beyond. Even though this week he had low points, right? He's still one of the best. So it's like, where's Goodfellas? Goodfellas had 467. So 2 out of the 3 top 3 were in the green. So what does that tell you? It basically tells you, like, let's say you're going up against Beyond, and it's like you look at the stats, you look at this, you're able to actually see how do I compare, what categories can I steal from this person when you're making your pickups. That's what you're meant to be doing. But I know a lot of us aren't doing that. You know what I'm trying to say? A lot of us aren't doing that. For example, like, you want to play against Rico. He's not good in field goal percentages. He's not good in free throw percentages, right? So if you want to beat him, you want to try and win those 2 specifically. So when you're making your pickups, you want to pick up guys in the free throw and da-da-da-da-da. And then for threes, you know he's good, right? For rebounding, you know he's good as well. He's in the middle. Then for assists, you know he's really good. Then for steals, you know he's in the middle. You know what I'm trying to say? For blocks, he's dead bottom. So you have right there 3 categories you should definitely beat him in. And in double doubles, he's top 3. And then points, he's below average. So there's about 4 categories you can beat him in, and then the rest you have to fight for, which is only 1. You need 5. So that's what people should be using. Other people, your teams are so good that you don't need it. I'm sorry. But yeah, let's head into the standings. Like, the standings are so close this year, it's mad. It's like having a 2-5 record feels like you're 6-1, respectfully. It feels like you're 6-1 having a 2-5. It feels like you're 6-1 because this year it's like you, like, 1 week everything shifts. I mean, I've stayed at the bottom from the beginning. I stayed at the bottom from the beginning, right? But for example, if Charlie loses this week, he becomes 3-5. I win this week, I'm 3-5. Chris wins this week, he's 3-5. Cornelius wins this week, he's 3-5. If ain't no one stopping it, and Trigger Happy, if Charlie, Joe, and Anthony lose, you have 6 people who are 3-5. Tell me that's not competitive. If even 2 of them lose, you have 5 people that are 3-5. Tell me that's not competitive. So it's like, the thing is like, people have bad records and people have good records. I'm not gonna put blemish on that. But if we're really deep in the way our fantasy is going, Liverpool is 4-3. He's 1 win away from just being flat out 500. He's 2 losses away from being below 500. You know what I'm trying to say? Rico, that has one of the better teams, he's 3-3. You know what I'm trying to say? For example, like, if Larry loses this week, he's 4-3-1. The tie doesn't really give you much. You know what I'm trying to say? If Daniel loses this week, he's dead on 500. That's how competitive this league is right now. Charlie wins this week. Like, Charlie having a 3-4 record, it feels like he is 5-2. Let me know if I'm lying, because he's 4th place in the East, right? And if he was in the West, he sits at 4th. Tied 4th. No, tied 5th. So the West is better, right? But you guys see what I'm saying, where it's like, even though this year, even though you have Bjorn and Cyril Winner obviously at the top, they're obviously at the top, and they have a Bjorn has a lot of breathing room, like a lot of breathing room. But with the rest of the guys, it's like I don't think you should be getting too comfortable, because I feel like some guys are one trade away from their team just going 5 games undefeated. Some guys are like 2 games away from their team going 5 games undefeated. And it's like, for me, from what I'm noticing, is the guys that are the most proactive are the ones getting the results. So if you notice your team is not looking good and you make the changes quick, you're going to get those results. But if you notice your team is bad, you're not doing nothing, you're not going to get the results. And I'm going to use Joel as an example. I'm sorry, my guy. But your reason why you got 3 wins is because you got the beginner's luck, rookie beginner's luck. And then I don't know how you got the other 2. I feel like other people forfeited the week, right? But if Joe has a good team, but the reason why he's doing good, that's the thing. Like, he has a 6-1 record right now, but he should be doing better if he was more active. That's my opinion. I could be wrong, but I feel like if he was more active, you have Sabonis, Siakam, Kuzma, you had Thompson. You have a good team, and it's like, I feel like if you were more active, your record would be 4-2 instead of 3-4. You know what I mean? And then it's like, even with Charlie started off on the bottom with me, and now me and Charlie are climbing the ladder, bro. And it's like, why is that? Because Charlie made adjustments. He made trades. He had to make trades. And it's like, don't let your ego be your enemy, my guys. Like, if you drafted not great, it's okay to make trades. It's okay. Like, we're all men here. Like, it's okay. Like, it's okay to not be perfect. You know what I'm trying to say? Because at the end of the day, yeah, if Charlie wins, Daniel loses. He's now tied for second. So he went from last place to second, and he just made about 2 or 3 trades. And they're just the simplest trades, like simple trades, and he just made them. But that's the difference, right? In the sense where it's like, he started from the bottom because he was active. He's going to the top. You know what I mean? With Larry's team, honestly, like, his team has always been good. But the more I look at it, the more pissed off I get. Solely because that Giannis trade should have got vetoed. Like, I hate to use that word, but I'm just like, I don't understand that trade. Like, the more I look at that trade, the more I'm just like, why? Like, why? Like, why? Like, it does not make sense, man. But, like, honestly, I feel like, if you just take a quick look at this, I feel like everything is still, like, really, really, really close. Damn, my field goal is going down. Everything is still really, really close. Wait. Everything's still really close, and I feel like when we get to week 10, that's when the separation is gonna really be separating. When we get to week 10. Right now, I still feel like it's a little bit early. Like, yes, some teams are really good, but still, I believe that some teams are still riding the wave, while other teams, they haven't fully hit their stride. Like, I don't think Chris's team has fully hit his stride. I don't think Charlie's team has, to be honest. Even Anthony, I don't think his team's fully hit the stride. So when those guys start hitting their strides, other people are going to catch in more L's. And then other people are going to bask on that. You know what I'm trying to say? And I think it's exciting. Ja Morant's coming back. That's going to change fantasy a lot. Ja Morant's coming back. Ben Simmons, Tyler Hero, they should be back within the next week or so. And that's going to change a lot of things. Like, a lot of things. And I think with that being said, someone like Tyler Hero for Chris, that's like, if he plays 3 games, that's 75 points a game, at least 10 3-pointers in a week. You know what I mean? And that's major. Like, that's absolutely major. So, add that to his team, drop one of those bombs that he has. That's the difference between him losing and winning some of these matchups that he's playing against. Some of the matchups he's playing against currently right now is simply because he doesn't have Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero is a 90% free throw shooter. He averages, he's basically the second leading scorer for the Heat. He averages nice assist numbers. He averages nice rebound numbers. He's a baller. So, arguably, before Tyler dropped, you could say you can pick him in the 4th round. That's just my opinion. So I just feel like once Chris gets even him back, a lot of the matchups is going to change drastically. So I played against Cornelius. This week was the stupid week. This week was stupid because of that stupid playing. With Cornelius' team, he used the acquisition. There wasn't much to do because everyone played twice, you know what I mean? But I don't know, like, I think his team played. This week was, to me, it's hard to judge people's teams based on this week because I just simply feel like if your players got it that week, they got it. You can't really make much pickups because, you know what I mean, no one's really playing much. So it's almost like it's not out of your hands, but it kind of is out of your hands. But man, I love Donovan Mitchell, bro. But I want to trade him, if I'm being honest. I don't want Donovan Mitchell anymore. And then I love my Luka Doncic, bro. This guy is disgusting. If I can trade Donovan Mitchell for a big man, I would honestly do it. It's just I need someone to send me the right trade. But everyone in this fantasy is too scared to send the right trade, man. It's like, I don't know what it is, but Daniel mentioned it. The culture of this fantasy is changing. And I don't think it's changing for the good, man. Because one thing the rookies need to understand is that, like, you don't come into this league and you just quiet and ride the wave. Like, you will not be successful in this league if you just watch. I'm telling you this right now. Frankie had a good team, but he was not successful because he just watched. Last season, Liverpool, Daniel, like, now he is like night and day. And he's like, this year he's actually a force. Like, he's a force. You can't lie. You know what I mean? And it's like, we all know the story of Mariano. Like, he came into the league and he just wasn't good enough. Now he's an assistant manager. And that's what it is in this league. If you're not active, if you're not willing to get your hands dirty, you cannot be successful. You know what I mean? And this matchup was a bye week. I don't care, man. Like, this was not competitive. It just wasn't competitive at all, man. And it's like, I need to figure out a way to let, like, you know when Moses went to Pharaoh, like, let my people go. Let Sabonis go, my guy. Let him go. Like, let him go. Like, let him go. Like, if there's a way I can get Sabonis, bro, I would get him, man. I would get him. I would get him in a heartbeat. If there's a way for me to trade for Sabonis, I would trade for him. And then, yo, Daniel surprised me, man. But I was wrong. I can't lie. I was wrong. To my defense, I didn't know that was gonna be the schedule. I didn't know everyone was gonna play 2 games, so I didn't know that would be the schedule. But it's all good. I was still wrong, and it's crazy, man. Daniel's team is really good at the stops, like steals, blocks, and even rebounds is crazy. But his field goal and free throw is horrendous. But like again, like there's not much to say about this week. I really wanted Charlie to win here. I think he just got edged out. Like what? 2 blocks, 3 steals, 10 assists. He just got edged out. Well, I really did want him to win, but he just didn't do it. I seriously seriously just don't understand why why Daniel gave him Giannis. Like, ah, and the thing is, every year they do the same trade. They trade the same. If it's not James Harden, it's Giannis. And if it's not Giannis, it's like LeBron or Paul. It's these two do the. Oh my goodness! Like this trade, like it just does not make. It doesn't make sense. And then London is red, lost the trigger, happy. Yo, this is my shout to Chris. I feel like Chris is inside a position where he's not like I don't remember Chris being 2-5. So I want to see him climb out the hole. I've climbed out the hole last season. I did it. I want to see if Chris can do it because I feel like this year, like there's really a bigger target on his back. You know what I mean? I don't think anyone wants him to win again. Like no one wants him to win. I think Anthony has a great team. I'm excited for John Moran to come back because I don't play him in a minute, so he can beat all those guys, so I can move up in the rankings, or you know what I'm trying to say. But I'm excited for Ja to come back. It's gonna be fairly interesting. And then this was the battle of the number one seeds right here, and Malik edged him out. Malik edged him out, and it was it was quite close. It's like what 8 assists. Battle of the number one seeds, and I felt like Malik was gonna win. I feel like Malik's team is really good. It's just we'll see what happens. You get what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna make a trade proposal. I'm not gonna put it on here, but I really do. So these are the matchups for this week, right? So I'm playing against Rico. Oh dang, his field goal percentage went all the way down. Okay, that's interesting. Um, I think it's gonna be interesting to see um how good my team is or how good it has gotten compared to Rico's team. Rico's team is one of the better teams. I do want to make a trade, but I don't know if I should hold off on the trade or not. But I do want to make a trade. I really want to trade Donovan Mitchell. I want another big. And I don't know if it's a mistake or if it's not. But I think if I get another big, I think that's the icing on the cake for me. Because my team's not good at three-pointers, if I'm being 10 toes. We're not good at three-pointers. So if I can improve on rebounds and assists, steals and blocks and double-doubles, I think that'll be more beneficial for me, in my opinion. I think Cornelius beats Joe quite comfortably. I don't see the comeback. So I think this is a comfortable win, especially when the field goal percentages are like this large. And then the three-pointers, like, yeah, I don't see the comeback at all. Maybe he'll come back with the assist. But even the steals, Cornelius can still come back. I think this right here is one of the matchups of the week for me personally. This matchup here, like, if Daniel loses, he becomes 500. If Charlie wins, he becomes 500. If Charlie loses, he's 3-5. If Daniel wins, he's 5-3. So he's more over 500. For me personally, I don't know. If I'm looking at it from an analytical perspective, I don't know if Daniel's field goals can stay this high. And then I don't know where he will catch up in. It's only the steals that he can catch up in. And maybe the assist numbers, right? But other than that, I think everything is sold. And maybe double doubles Charlie will like overtake him in because of Anthony Davis. But still, I don't think so. So I think that the steals are still like are winnable and assists are not too far gone yet. That's just my personal opinion. So I think it's gonna be interesting one for Daniel. And then next season against London is Red, honestly, I thought Tyler Hero was back this week. Yeah, I thought he was back this week, but I guess not. But I honestly think that Chris can see this through. Like, I looked at the schedule, and I think that if he focuses his acquisitions on the weekend, and because his schedule for the week is good, but his schedule for the weekend isn't good. So if he focuses his acquisitions for the weekend, right? Forget about the field goal percentage, right? The 3 pointers are still really tight. You know what I'm trying to say? Rebounding, I don't see the comeback. Assist, Chris can still come back on that. The steals are gone. Blocks, double doubles, and the points are still all to play for. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a tough one. But I just think if he like lets the week play out and wins the weekend, I think Chris takes it. As long as he wins the weekend. And that's what I'm saying. Like if he had Tyler Hero, and this is what I'm saying, like, yes, Larry's missing Bam and Zach Levine. Whoa. But if he had a guy like Tyler Hero, this matchup is just so different. His assist numbers aren't this low. He has more three pointers. His field goal percentage is definitely not 41%. And he definitely has more points, you know what I'm trying to say. And then Malik versus Trigger Happy. It doesn't matter if Malik wins or loses. Because he's 6-1. Like it doesn't really matter. But I think Malik should win. And I think he should win for me, so that he can make Anthony 3 and 5. You know what I'm trying to say, so that it's tighter. This last matchup, I'll be surprised if Champion loses. I'll be surprised, but then again, I wouldn't be surprised because Daniel has a really good team, and when you have Steph Curry, I don't see how you're gonna lose this, and you're not gonna lose this. And then the rebounds, I don't know how his team is good at rebounds. His big man's not even that good, right? And then I still think it's going to be tight because he's got Gobert, and Gobert's going to get him a double-double, and he's going to get him blocked. So this is 2, right? And then the 3-pointers are still there to play for, and even the free throw percentage is still there to play for. So I think like this is going to go to Sunday, if I'm being fair. But I think Daniel could edge it out. I think he can edge it out. But I think if he loses this matchup, I think he's in trouble, man. Because that means he goes to 4-4. And if he goes to 4-4, let's see who he plays. Let's see what's happening next week. Let's see what happens next week. So next week he plays, he can't lose this matchup. Because Ja Morant is back this week. And I honestly don't think you're beating Ja Morant, Evan Mobley, Embiid, Jamari Smith, Garland. I don't think you're beating that combination. So he needs to win next week unless he's going to drop to minus 500, in my personal opinion. I got Charlie next week, yeah? This is going to be hard. Like, I can't lie. I love my annual trips to Ghana. Yeah? God bless Ghana. But this year, like the trip is feeling kind of different. You know what I mean? It's feeling kind of different because honestly, it's feeling kind of different, and yeah, this one is gonna be a slugfest between me and Charlie. It's gonna be a slugfest. I need Walker Kessler healthy. Walker Kessler for me, he's the key to the matchup. Because if Walker Kessler is healthy, it changes the blocks. It changes the blocks and the rebounds to help me, right? The 3-pointers, I know he's not too good at 3-pointers, but he's really good at scoring points. He's good at double-doubles because he's got Trae Young. His steal numbers, I think they're good. Wait, how was he last week? This is why this is so important. Where is he? His steal numbers were 26. I had 24. Blocks, 16, 19. That's what I'm saying. Walker Kessler's so important. Then double-doubles, we tied. And then points, I had 406. He had 50 more points, which is huge. Then 3-pointers, we tied. No, he beat me in threes. Then I beat him in the percentages, right? So me and Charlie are gonna go to war, man. But yeah, I made a trade. So my assist numbers, yeah, I got Doncic now, and I've got Chris Paul, right? So my assist numbers, I believe, can I could challenge Charlie with assists, but I don't think I think Charlie's one of the best assist guys in this fantasy so far. So I don't know if I will be able to beat him in assists. And then you got Wasp versus Ain't No One Stopping This. I think it's an easy win for Rico. This is another matchup of the week. I think this is rival week, man. I think we're gonna call this rival week because you got Ghana versus Nigeria. You got London is Man City versus Liverpool. Then you got Bjorn versus you got Malik Nigeria versus Ghana Part 2 with some Southern American and Eastern European. Then you and then you got Champion versus Cornelius. This is rival week, bro. Next week is rival week. I can't lie, because Chris versus Daniel. Like, as I said it, I heard Daniel say piss off inside my head. Like, these guys are gonna bark at each other, like, and the thing is, they're gonna talk a little bit in the chat, but in their head, I already know they're gonna be like, this guy. I'm already laughing, yeah, but this matchup, Tyler Hero is the key player in this matchup, and I'll tell you why. Daniel's not good in percentages, right? But Chris's percentages this year have not been too well. Like, it's surprising. But with Tyler Hero back, it's not going to be a 77. With Tyler Hero back, that turns into an 80, right? Then with Tyler Hero back, he scores more points as well, right? Chris, you're not going to beat Daniel in the blocks or steals, so forget about that, yeah? And then everything else is like, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting because the rebounds Daniel is really good at. So I don't think Chris should focus on rebounds, but I think you should focus on 1, 2, 3, 4. And then try and slug it out in something else. You know what I'm trying to say? And with Daniel, it's like, at the end of the day, all you got to do is keep everything relatively the same. You know what I mean? So I think pickups for this matchup are going to be very, very crucial. If you know what I mean? Very, 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 very crucial. But then again, Chris has Jason Tatum. And that's the difference. Where it's like, Chris has Jason Tatum, a guy who can score 40 points in every single game next week. And Daniel has, like, I think he has Wemmy, Chet, and those guys, right? I don't think they can score 40 games in every single game. So it's like, that's why in the matchup, having the best player in the matchup, it gives you more of a confidence boost, in my opinion. Then Bjorn versus next season, I think this is also a slugfest, right? Because Larry's team is insane. Like, I can't lie, it's insane. I'll just be a hater if I was to say the team is crap. The team is insane. And it's like, statistically, I think this is gonna be great for Malik, and I think it's coming at a great time because you get to see, like, you beat Champion even though it wasn't really a good full out week, but this is like your next best team. So if you beat both Champion and Larry, I think you keep the team the same, in my opinion. You lose to Larry, I think you take the information and you make the adjustments. You know what I'm trying to say? Just take the information and make the adjustments. That's all I gotta say. But then again, he has Kyrie Irving out. So that's a big blow, especially against a team like this. Like, you got Kyrie Irving out, that's a massive blow. You know what I mean? Trigger happy versus Liverpool. I honestly got trigger happy because Ja Morant is back and Embiid is scary. And then Goodfellas versus Sirona. Surprisingly, man, I'm not saying this to be biased, but I think Champion could struggle in this matchup because Cornelius is really good on blocks. Even though Serial Winner is good on blocks, I don't think Gobert is gonna do that. And if we're looking at who has the best players in the series, Cornelius has Shea and Aaron. He's Champions Best player, I believe, is Anthony Gobert right now, Anthony Edwards, and Mikal Bridges. Cornelius has the better players on paper, right? But then again, it's like, can you pick up the right guys and stuff? You know what I mean? And that's the pinnacle for next week. I think next week in fantasy it's gonna be a big week. Because let's say Charlie is 3-5, I'm 3-5. One of us is going down, one of us is getting closer to the 500. If these guys both have a 3-4 and 3-5, one of them's going further down, the other one is staying even. This right here, if Chris wins this week, he goes 3-5. Daniel wins, he's 5-3. So if Chris loses, he goes further down, and his team's really in trouble. You know what I mean? This win right here, if Malik wins, it solidifies him as number 1 seed. And then if Larry loses, it's like, try again. You know what I mean? But is he going to make the trades? Or is the organization going to make the trades? We don't know. And then this right here, right? Liverpool. This is going to let you know, like, yo, what is wrong? What isn't wrong? Because if you lose to serial winner, then you lose again. That's 2 losses in a row. That means something is wrong. I know you don't have LaMelo, who is crucial. And I think LaMelo comes back this week. And I hope he does for you. I'll hate to see you lose. But even with LaMelo back, this is going to be a hard matchup, right? But you have a choice to make. Wait till LaMelo's back to fully see where the team is at, or make trades. And a serial winner versus Goodfellas. The serial winner loses to Liverpool and comes into this matchup. He's 5-3. Even though Cornelius' record is 2-5, he's coming into this record with a possibly 3-5 record, which means that you lose again, you're 5-4, and you're 1 game from being even. So it's like, don't let people's records deceive you in this fantasy. This year is not like any other year. The records are deceitful, right? And I'm going a little bit far ahead because I want to paint the full picture. Every single week for some people is a fest. Like, now you got another Walker Derby. This is right here for Charlie, no offense, it's a bye week. Then you got Bjorn versus Primetime. This right here is another tough one. And then Liverpool versus next season, another tough one. So, Daniel, if I'm you, bro, I'm like, dang. You're playing against serial winner, top 3. You're playing against Anthony, who arguably had one of a top 5 team, but John Morant's injured. Then you play against Larry and Cole, or let's just say the next season organization or next season management team. That's 3 top 5 teams. Even though you are a top 5 team, that's tough. You can't tell me that's not tough. So if you end up going into the new year with a negative record, it means you've got to break it up. And then serial winner versus Wash United, that is another tough one. So right now, all the matchups just keep getting tougher and tougher. They keep getting tougher and tougher, and they're not getting easier. And this year is just weird. It's weird because some people need to make changes, they're not making changes. Other people, they can. It's a choice, but it's interesting, man. It's interesting. But yo, that's it for today. It's KCW. You know how we do, baby.